Lundin Gold shares up more than 3% today, hitting a new record. Lots of gold mining stocks have been doing that. Production from Lundin's rich mine in Ecuador coming in just under 120,000 ounces in the latest quarter. And BMO reckoned the company produced at an all-in cost barely above $1,000 US an ounce last year. It thinks free cash flow would have topped last year $880 million, or $365 a share, and that's up from $242 in 2024. The company won't actually announce its actual financial results until February. We're joined, though, now by the CEO, Jamie Beck. Jamie, thanks very much for coming on the show.
Thanks, Andrew.
So you met guidance closer to the low end of the guidance for the year and the quarter?
Yeah, we had, original guidance was between 475,000 to 525,000 ounces. We actually raised our guidance bottom end to 490. So we eked in above that. I think we were trending north of 500,000 ounces, and an unexpected ball mill gearbox issue right over the Christmas holidays put us out for a couple of days. But still super pleased with where we managed to finish the year.
And you're happy. You're one of the richest mines of your size in the world. What are you, north of 8 grams a ton?
Yeah, we're planning for 2026 mining 8.3 grams per ton from underground, and that's actually down. I mean, the mine's now been operating for about 6 years, and so you're starting to see some of the grades drop off a little bit from the early years at Fruta del Norte, but still an absolute remarkable discovery and deposit.
So talk to us about this flood of cash you've got coming in. BMO, as I mentioned, sees your cash flow last year at almost $4 a share. And next year, depending what happens to gold prices, potentially going to almost $6 a share. So you're piling up cash like other producers right now.
Well, we're not really, Andrew. We're making a lot of cash, but I think what separates us from some of the other producers is that we're giving it back to shareholders. We have one of the highest dividend yields in the market. We have a fixed dividend of 30 cents a share, and we've got a variable dividend, which is a minimum of 50% of free cash flow. That we're returning all of that cash back to shareholders. Last quarter, we actually paid out 100% of our free cash flow back to shareholders as well. So, we've got cash levels at an appropriate position. And until such time as we need more, we're going to return that money back to shareholders.
That's interesting. I mean, other gold miners, I haven't seen a flood of big dividends and special dividends and dividend increases from the industry so far anyway.
Yeah, I think that's, when you take a look at our performance, obviously the underlying business is performing incredibly well, but I think the shares have performed well, largely a result of our capital allocation strategy. And I think investors are appreciating the money coming back into their hands.
Yeah, you've done well. I mean, if you put up a comparative chart with you versus the gold index, the gold stock index, and that even excluding the dividend that you've been paying, it looks pretty over 5 years.
It's been a great story and a tribute to the team for quality execution on a great plan.
You found copper. You found some, what you say could be a huge copper deposit late last year. Of course, it will take years for you to actually get into anything like production of copper.
Well, yeah, hopefully sooner than later.
Okay.
Right? We're trying to figure out what that means, but certainly the indications are these are district scale copper discoveries. We have had multiple porphyry centers now discovered, and these are nearby Fruta del Norte's mine. So this is 1, 2, 3 kilometers away, and we're getting intersections that are 600 to 800 meters deep, 1,000 meters along strike, 500 meters in width. So we're still sort of trying to understand the full extent of what we're onto here, but it's incredibly exciting. This no question will ultimately be an area of the world that produces a significant amount of copper alongside our gold operation.
It's interesting. Ecuador, long thought to be a tricky part of the world to produce gold, politically tricky. I see DPM Mining was running into big protests late last year. Tens of thousands of residents not happy about a mining project that DPM, TSX listed Dundee had. I know you don't want to probably comment on DPM, but so far you seem to be avoiding protests.
We've had such strong support locally. I was just in country and had a chance to visit with so many of the stakeholders and Zamora Chinchipe, which is the province in southeastern Ecuador where we are. They've been incredibly supportive of our project, and we've got solid agreements that the Ecuadorian government has stood behind. So, I think there's always political noise, and Ecuador is choppy like many other places in the world, but we've been able to navigate so far successfully, and I'm just thrilled with the relationship we do have in country with our stakeholders.
Yep, and a yield of about 3.7% on your stock right now. Thanks very much indeed. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Andrew.
Jamie Beck of Lundin Gold.